Alright, I was not expecting to make another one of these so soon, but between the last video and this video, we have made some pretty ridiculous upgrades to our kit as a whole, and we are horribly in debt. So shoutouts to Lucky Luciano for dropping off a ton of money so I can get this done. We have made a couple upgrades to our Frenzy Barbarian. I'm going to start off with the build just in case you haven't been following the Frenzy Barbarian. This is going to be Max Frenzy, Max Double Swing, as well as Max General Mastery and Max Battle Command for as much damage and AR as we can get. And then a bunch of utility skills, Battle Cry for breaking physical immunes, 1 point into each mastery, as well as a few additional ones for res. And then we're actually finally skilling down into stun since we've reached level 88. So we have 2 points of synergy, and then the rest of our points are going to be going into here. You could also pick up leap, or you could be going whirlwind hybrid if you wanted to. Both of those are really good options. What have we done to our build since the last time that you've been here? Well, the first big difference is you'll see that we have something that isn't quite an Oath Rune word anymore. We've built Breath of the Dying and a 15 ED Colossus Sword. It was actually 1 attack rating off perfect. It was 15 ED to AR. So this one rolled as 378, which is really nice. High on the all attributes and a min roll on the life leech, but that's fine. This thing is massive damage. Obviously, we still have our Oath Rune word, which we're hoping to eventually replace with either an Ethereal Grandfather or just a Maxroll Oath. Having that Heart of the Wolverine is really nice for our damage output. The 2 throw we've converted over to 75 ED with 17 to 43 additional damage. So this is going to add to the base weapon damage, get hit by weapon ED, and then get hit by off weapon ED as well. This is just really, really good itemization. We have some pretty strong jewels in that. But I'd say the biggest upgrade, the biggest change to the build, we bought the 3-socket, 2-skill, 15-18 Arreats face, and we put as much enhanced damage into it as we have. So obviously I'm going to look for max damage, enhanced damage jewels to put into this after, but this thing is bananas nuts. The plus skills are super huge, especially in Season 4, where a lot of your ED and a lot of your strength is actually on skills now, after the Deadly Strike and Crit Strike nerf. For the rest of the kit, we're still using a Saracens. We have Gore Riders that slammed with PDR now, a really nice rare ring with a mana stolen per hit corruption on it, a huge crafted belt. We recently upgraded our Ravenfrost, and we're still using Soul Drainers. In addition to the 54-17 Barb Torch, we are running all max damage as well as huge life. We finally got a 3-10-20, as well as this 20 life 10 light res, and we finally have a Geed's Charm now. It's not the best Geed's Charm, but damn it, it's a Geed's Charm. And then everything else is max damage, hit recovery and res, or life or magic find. On the Mercenary, we have another huge upgrade on the Mercenary, and this one was gifted over to us by a fantastic member in chat. But it's a 5-socket Gavel of Pain. This is running with 3 Shales and 2 IAS Jewels. I just like that they're both peach and it makes a cool X pattern. But this is huge for applying amp damage. We also finally have an Endariel's Visage on him, so that's going to bump up his Might Aura by 2, as well as just generally increasing his survivability in life. He's using our old Lionheart, an all-res slammed set of Laying of Hands, a nice slammed high damage, high life belt, and then Ethereal Gore Riders. When we full pre-buff, and we are using a Grandfather for pre-buffing at this point, we slammed it for Deadly Strike, but it's only +3, and while it would actually do more damage than Oath, we would have to weapon speed bug it every game, and I'm just kind of too lazy to do that. But we pre-buff with Oath on swap, so we can have Heart of the Wolverine as well. So that's going to be 1 cast of Battle Command, then your Heart of the Wolverine, a 2nd cast of Battle Command, which will actually increase your Heart of the Wolverine's aura level, and then we hit it up with the Battle Orders. And then when we swap over, sheet damage on Frenzy is 4k to 12k on the Breath of the Dying, and 1800 to 11k on Oath. And then when we swap over to Double Swing, that's 4 to 13k and 2 to 11k. The build is like reaching the terminus at this point. It feels amazing. We're able to run just about every map without problem. I will say that if you have like a really high additional damage as either elemental or poison, as well as chance to apply bleed, those maps start to get a bit sketchfest. And any map that's going to have skeleton archers or quill rats or succubi, you have to play a bit safe. But considering all of that right now on our main kit without really swapping out anything for survivability, we are max capped for both fire and light res. And then as far as like sheet values, we have 42% chance deadly strike. And then over on our general mash, we have 31% chance to crit. This puts us at 61% chance to crit in total. We're at the 48 breakpoint, which is really nice. I'd kind of want to be at the 86 breakpoint, but I'll take the 48 for right now. A little bit of crushing blow, high chance to cast open wounds, and then 21 life leech and 15 mana leech. We only run 86 magic find on the kit itself, but when you're going into a map, you're probably going to have somewhere around like 100 to 200 magic find. And if you then get a butcher event, that goes even higher, right? So 300 to 400 magic find. The kit is still waiting on a little bit of physical damage reduction. I'd like to be somewhere around the 20% chance. And if I could just get a nicer belt with a good slam on it, I think that's probably going to be our best place to get it. But overall, the build feels 100% too good. It feels too good. We just walk up and slap everything. Once you have your full frenzy charges and you're running at max speed, even with Decrepify, your double swing is at max IES breakpoint, and it's just nutso. Also, it's kind of nice. I feel like we look like a space. I don't even know what to call this. We're starting to look really Warhammer 40k on the build with our full ethereal blades, our magic silver armor, and this ridiculous winged helmet. But honestly, I'm loving the build. People have been asking me, are you going to swap over to Leap? Are you going to swap over to Whirlwind? Are you going to do Berserk? What are you going to do with it? And I think at this point, we're really just going to stick it out with Frenzy and see what it looks like at max capacity. Somebody's asking me, what would you consider to be the best in slot weapons? And while you'll have to change up your kit a little bit, I think you're probably going to end up using a High Lords with an ED Slam here just to edge out that just reaching the 75 Deadly Strike breakpoint. And then at that point, and maybe some additional slams elsewhere, I think a 6-socketed Ethereal Grandfather is absolutely the best in slot weapon here. Look at Grandfather, right? It comes with max damage per level, big ED, plus to your Warcry, which is actually super sick since that converts directly to ED through Battle Command, as well as 20 all attributes. So that's 20 less that you need to put into Dexterity. You're able to Strength Bug this. Or if you're going for a Shift-Click Strength build, you're able to get that from here as well, right? So this basically says an additional 20 ED. And if this is Ethereal and then 6 socket, you're able to put 40 15s and then load out the rest with 40 enhanced damage and max damage. And these things will be swinging, like the base weapon damage is going to be close to 1,000 at that point, maybe more. So that's probably going to be like the holy grail of weapons that I'm looking for to put onto this. But yeah, I've been talking a lot about Frenzy, and I know that a lot of people are playing with it and are trying it out this season or having really good results. So if you're also playing Frenzy, let me know down in the comments how it's been working for you, what hurdles you might have had to overcome, and where you're farming. Because I think you could basically farm anywhere on this build because you have multiple opportunities to break physical immunes. And as long as you have enough stacked res, you're kind of unkillable. But I want to hear from you how it's been going. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope seeing these like massive item increases on the build are getting you as jazzed as they are from me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Good luck hunting this season.